everybody, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel, and as you can see from the title of today's video, I am finally getting into doing my pros and cons of reading a Kindle over a physical book. And at the end of the video, I am going to be giving away a Kindle. But before I get started with today's video, I would like to say a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Glasses USA. By cutting out the middleman, Glasses USA has over 10,000 prescription glasses and sunglasses, including in-house brands like Muse and Amelia E, which is what I'm wearing. It's my personal favorite, and designer brands like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Michael Kors, Gucci, up to 70% off retail prices. So these are the glasses that I am wearing today. This is the Amelia E brand. I love the Amelia E brand. It is my personal favorite on the entire website. I feel like their glasses and sunglasses are just so stunning. Look at these, they're like rose gold. And it doesn't stop at the glasses. The packaging is actually beautiful as well. This beautiful pink color. Then we have these other ones here, which are a fun time. Very scholarly. I really like the dark rims of these glasses. So pretty. Not only do they have glasses, they also have sunglasses. Once again, we have the Amelia E brand. Like I said, they're my favorite. I have been wearing these sunglasses non-stop since getting them. I've worn them to the pool. I've worn them doing yard work. I've worn them going out, and they've held up so well. I love these sunglasses. Look at how stunning they are. So Glasses USA has a risk-free experience. You get free shipping and returns, 100% money back guarantee within 14 days if you don't like what you ordered. They have quizzes that help you choose what kind of glasses you would like. They also have a try-on tool on their website where you can upload a picture of your face and try different glasses on your face to see what looks best on you. They have my personal favorite, which is blue light blocking glasses. It is really helpful for people who are outside a lot or looking at computer screens. They have glare prevention and UV block, and it is so great for me. Having the blue light blocking has significantly helped the migraines that I used to get every single day because I'm always looking at computer screens. And if you prefer contact lenses, Glasses USA does have contact lenses as well. You can get 20% off all contact brands. So if you guys are interested in checking out some glasses, contact lenses, or sunglasses for yourself, then I will have a link for glassesusa.com down below. With my link down below, you do get a discount on your order, so make sure to check that out for yourself. All of my glasses and sunglasses are from Glasses USA. I 100% recommend them. I love every single pair that I have ever gotten. I don't know if you can see all my glasses lined up over here, but I have quite a few. So once again, thank you so much, Glasses USA, for sponsoring this video. Make sure to check out the link down below, and let's get right into it. So I've been wanting to do this video for a while. I get asked all the time whether I recommend having a Kindle over a physical book. There are pros and cons to each one, and I made a little list, and I figured I would go over my pros and cons of Kindles versus physical books and whether I prefer one over the other. Stay tuned towards the end of the video, and I will let you guys know the rules to enter the giveaway to win this Kindle Paperwhite. This is the 2018 Kindle Paperwhite, but I'll go over this at the end of the video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into my list here because I don't want this video to be super long. I have had a Kindle Paperwhite since 2019, and then before that I had other like Kindle Fires and stuff like that. I've never really been a huge ebook reader until this past year. Almost every single one of my books that I have read in the past year have been on my Kindle, and I am absolutely obsessed with this thing. I take it everywhere with me. I'm not even lying. I take it to the pool. I take it when I go places, when I have to wait somewhere. I take it literally everywhere with me because I love this thing so much. So I have the list here. So I have all of my pros to owning a Kindle and all of my cons to owning a Kindle over physical books. And my pros definitely outweigh my cons, but I'm gonna go over all of them now with you. So my first pro to owning a Kindle over a physical book is obviously that you can have thousands of books at your fingertips in just one little device instead of having to take a bunch of physical books everywhere with you, especially when you go on vacation or you're someone that goes places a lot. It can get heavy, and also you just don't have enough space to bring a bunch of physical books with you if you want to go on vacation or out for a couple hours. Taking a physical book with you can be more of a hassle than it can just pulling out this tiny little Kindle out of your purse. This thing fits perfectly in my little purse that I have. You can use Kindle Unlimited, which is $10 a month, and there are thousands and thousands of books on Kindle Unlimited. Pretty much all the books that I read are on Kindle Unlimited, and you can also purchase books on here, download books on here. You can pretty much get any book that you want on this little device, and ebooks are normally cheaper than physical books. That's my second point. Ebooks are normally way cheaper. There's obviously cases where there's some ebooks that are more expensive, but most of the time ebooks are like half the price of a physical book, or they're on Kindle Unlimited, which is technically free if you're just paying your $10 a month. You can use Libby or Overdrive for library books on a Kindle. So if you have Libby, you can download audiobooks, you can download physical books, all straight from your library, and you can read them straight from your Kindle. You don't even have to go to the library to pick up the book and return the book without having to go to the library. I have a Libby account. It's really nice to be able to check out a book that you want. Now, this next pro is my personal favorite pro, is that you can read it at night with the lights off, and it's also more comfortable to hold in bed at night. I am someone who mainly reads before bed every single night, and I normally lay on my side, and holding a physical book while you're laying on your side is the most uncomfortable thing ever, at least for me, and I hate reading physical books while I am laying in bed. So having a Kindle at night is probably the best thing, at least for me. So I have a little pop socket on mine, and I literally just hold it and lay and literally just scroll with my finger, and that's all that I have to do. It has dark mode on it. You can also change the brightness on it. You can make it warm, cool lighting. I keep it really warm because it helps my headaches, and it's really easy to read. You can make the text as big or as small as you want. You can change the font. It's really good for people especially who have dyslexia, because they have a dyslexic font on the Kindle, and you can also make the font as big as you can if you have a hard time seeing. Another pro that I really like about the Kindle, if you pay to have the ads go away, you can put the cover of the book that you're reading on the front of the Kindle, so it kind of feels like you're having a physical book in your hand because you have the cover of the book, and I really like that touch. I'm reading The Sweetest Oblivion by Danielle Laurie right now, totally obsessed with it, and I like that I can just like show somebody what I'm reading. But if you're the type of person who doesn't want people to know what you're reading, if you're reading something a little spicy or just something you don't want people to know, I do believe that there's an option where you don't show the cover of your book and it's just like a plain picture on the front like this. Another pro that a lot of people actually told me that they like about the Kindle is that there's a built-in dictionary, and you can annotate. You can annotate very easily on a Kindle. I have never personally used the online dictionary, but you can highlight a word that you don't know and it'll define the word for you. And that's really, really nice for someone who really likes to learn new words and new things. And if you're someone who likes to annotate books, you can highlight a paragraph, a sentence, a whole entire page. You can comment on the page, and you can go back and look at your highlights later, which is really nice. One thing that's also really nice is that you can read free samples of the book before actually purchasing it if you want to purchase it. You can connect your Goodreads account into the Kindle, and I'll have my Goodreads down below if you guys would like to add me. Goodreads is an awesome website. They definitely need to update it to the current times because it's been the same way for a long time. But on there, you can keep track of all the books that you're reading. You can set reading goals for yourself, and it's just a really nice place to see what everybody's reading and get really good book recommendations for yourself. And it completely connects to your Kindle, and when you're reading a book, it will send your highlights to your Goodreads. It will send what you're currently reading to your Goodreads, and it's really nice. As I said before, another pro is there's no glare to this Kindle. So when you're reading outside, especially outside, you can see perfectly like it's a physical book. There's no glare to it or anything like that. There's less blue light, at least on this new Kindle. I'm not too sure about the older ones, but this one has less blue light, and you can turn it to a more warm light when you're looking at it. It's waterproof, and it has dark mode. I use dark mode on literally every device that I have, and I like to read in the bath and at the pool, so having a waterproof Kindle is really nice. It's not going to get destroyed like if you accidentally drop your book in the bathtub, which I've done many times, or get it wet at the pool. The battery life of a Kindle is so good, especially these newer ones. I have not read this thing for probably a month before picking it up a couple days ago and starting to read again, and my battery was at 94% even though I haven't picked it up for a month. It was off the charger for an entire month and it was at 94%. And when you're reading, you can read for like a week straight without having to charge this thing. It's incredible. The next pro is if you're someone like me, you can decorate the Kindle. I love decorating any of my electronics. I have a clear case on mine that I put some cute stickers on and a little pop socket, which I definitely recommend having a pop socket for these things. It makes it so much easier to hold, and it's always fun decorating something. One point that I did make earlier is that you can pretty much read anything you want without anyone knowing what you're reading. So if you want to read a spicy romance book, but you don't want anybody to know that you're reading a spicy romance book, no one's gonna know because they can't see the cover of the book. And that's really nice for some people because some people just don't want others to know what they're reading, and that's completely okay. And the last pro that I have on my list is that you can't get distracted by notifications that are popping up. So for example, if you're reading on your phone, you're gonna have text popping up, notifications from your other apps popping up on your phone and possibly distracting you when you are trying to read and get off that screen time of being on social media. That happens a lot when I'm reading on my phone. With the Kindle, there are no notifications, no distractions. This device is literally just here for you to read and have a good time, no distractions. So that is what I really like about Kindle. So that was my long list of all the things I love about having a Kindle. And now I do have a little list of the cons of owning a Kindle compared to a physical book. So one of the cons obviously is it doesn't give you the same feeling as holding a physical book. Taking a physical book around, you know, turning the pages, annotating the pages, it doesn't give you the same feeling. I mean, let's be real here. Having a physical book in your hands, you are a lover of reading. That's just, it's a feeling, and you can't get that with a Kindle. One thing I hate about this Kindle, and this is just this Kindle in specific, this is the signature edition Paperwhite, is that the power button is at the bottom right here, and when I'm holding my Kindle, I hold it like this, and that's just a personal thing. And sometimes my pinky will touch the power button and I'll accidentally lock the screen while I'm reading. Or if I'm like having it on my chest while reading, I'll accidentally press the button and it locks the screen and it drives me insane. I've also never been a fan of chargers being at the bottom of a device. I mean, obviously most phones and everything are like that, so that's just like a personal issue. I like when chargers are like at the top of the device because you can still hold it and it's just like up and out of the way. It's not like in all of your business. So that's two things that I don't like about this Kindle physically. The next con is obviously the battery life is really good in the Kindle, but you do still have to charge it. You don't have to charge a physical book. It's always going to be there for you to read. For a Kindle, you do need to charge it eventually. It doesn't have to be very often, but that is a disadvantage for some people, is that they don't want to wait for their book to charge. And I totally get that. It's not a big deal for me because I just charge it when it needs to be charged, and it's not very often for me, but I do see how that could be a con for some people. The next con is it could affect your eyes negatively over time, but that is really nitpicking a con. Looking at any screen over time can be bad for you, but since this Kindle has such a warm light to it and it almost looks like a real book while you're reading, I don't think that's personally a big deal, but I've had some people tell me that looking at their Kindle hurts their eyes a bit, and I totally understand that. So that's a con that I did put on the list. And the last con that I have for owning a Kindle over a physical book is that if you want to share a book with somebody, I am not someone who likes to share my books with people because I annotate and stuff like that, but if you're someone who likes to read a book and recommend it to a friend and give it to them, you can't give them a ebook. But you can give a physical book to somebody, you can annotate a whole book and give it to someone as a gift. You can't do that with an ebook, obviously. So that's another con that I've had some people tell me, is that you can't share it with a friend. But those were my only cons that I have thought of. There are, I'm sure, a lot of other cons that other people would have, and feel free to comment them down below. As you can see from this video, my list of pros really outweigh the cons of owning a Kindle. And in this past year, as somebody who has become a lot busier in my life, owning a Kindle has completely changed my reading game. Instead of reading like one physical book every couple of months, I can read like 5 books in a week if I want to, because I can just carry this thing around with me and read it before bed. I can read it in the bathtub. I can read it pretty much anywhere. And I 100% recommend getting a Kindle if you are a book lover. I didn't think that I would use this as much as I do physical books, but I haven't bought any physical books because everything is on this Kindle, and I have saved so much money from not having to buy physical books anymore. I guess that's another pro I should have added to the list. You save so much money not having to buy physical books anymore, because physical books are so expensive. But that was my pros and cons list, so I totally recommend having a Kindle. If you are thinking about getting one, I think you should do it. I do like the Kindle Paperwhite line way more than Kindle Fires. I think if you're gonna get a Kindle, you should get the ones that feel like a physical book if you're really having a hard time switching, because this feels more like reading a physical book than a Kindle Fire would that has like a different screen. But now, I know you guys have been waiting, let's get into the giveaway. So I have my old Kindle Paperwhite here. It's in great condition. I just upgraded. That's the only reason why I'm giving this away, is because I got this one this year. This is the Kindle Paperwhite 2018 edition. So if you want to look up that edition to see everything about it, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't remember how many gigabytes is on this one. I know it's at least 8, but I don't remember if I bought like the 36 gigabyte or the 8 gigabyte. But the screen and everything still works really well. I'll have to find a charger for it. If I can't find a charger, you're gonna have to buy a charger of your own, but it's a free Kindle, so it's worth like over $100, and I'm giving it away for one of you guys because I feel like one of you guys could use it a lot more than it just sitting in my house doing nothing. This is the Kindle that you could win plus 2 cases, and if you win and you don't want the cases, just let me know and I won't send them. But I have this really hardcover Harry Potter Book of Spells case for the Kindle. This thing is really nice. It came from Etsy and it looks like a physical book, like if you put it on your shelf. So you get a free case. You also get another free case. This is one of the first cases I ever bought. It's really nice. You can stand your Kindle up like that. I'm gonna keep the stickers on it. You could choose to take the stickers off if you don't want them, but I know a lot of you guys that watch my videos like the same types of books that I read, and you might enjoy these stickers, so I'll keep them on. I will have all the rules down below in the description box, so if you're confused by what I'm saying, just feel free to click it down below. But the rules to enter this giveaway are obviously you have to be subscribed to this channel, and you need to turn on your post notifications, because I will be announcing the winner on a post on my channel and on Instagram. So you have to see if your name gets called or not. Make sure to like this video and also comment down below the reason that you would like to win the Kindle, and also put your favorite emoji down below in the same comment. And then there will be a link in the description box down below, and that is where you fill out your information. And there are, I believe, 5 different ways that you can enter. So you can enter over 5 times to put your name in, over 5 times to win this giveaway. So make sure to click that link down below and fill out that stuff, because you won't be fully entered in the giveaway until you do what is in the link down below. So make sure to do all of those things. Click the link down below in the description. I believe I made it where the giveaway ends on July 1st. So this is open internationally. So if you live anywhere in the world, you can enter this giveaway, and I will announce the winner on either July 1st or July 2nd, and I will be contacting the winner personally. If you get any scam comments or messages or anyone pretending to be me before July 1st, please do not answer them. They are a scam. I will contact you personally with my own YouTube account and email, and also my own Instagram account. Please do not get scammed, guys, because it's happening a lot here on YouTube, and I would hate for it to happen to you guys. So yeah, check out all the rules down below. Check out Glasses USA down below if you guys want to get some glasses for yourself. I really recommend them. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.